Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So, as usual, starting off with Euro-USD. So, you can see we sort of had a bit of a rally and then sideways, and it looks like we are forming some form of a flag. I think we're going to see that better on the hour. And there it is there. Let's not call it a flag, but it is pretty much some sort of a cup and handle. Oscillators are not playing ball with me at the moment, but the important thing is this level here has been tested. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 6 was the area I gave you yesterday. We had closed below it and then moved that inside bar there. Would have been your trigger for a long, but yeah, it's pretty late in the session, so this sideways drift wouldn't have really happened. I wouldn't have given you much entry or much probability of an entry. Sorry, I need some more coffee this morning. Anyway, so that is a retest as far as I'm concerned. So the next step is we are looking for a measured move of this proportion. And that takes us to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 0 is the next logical step up, and there will be a smaller move as well. So just remember what I say: take profit as often as possible, and that smaller move is going to be in that area there. I'll give it to you now. That is 122,900. So probably 1, 2, 3 dead is going to be the area to pay attention to. Entry at the moment, if you didn't get in over here, you're looking for the next spike up, and there is one. I'm just going to adjust this. There's my spike up. So come back to test roughly the open. So just come back into this area here at 122,462, and then look for a move back up from that. If that fails, then what you're looking for is I'm going to just make this chart really messy now. You're looking for a break above this area that we're at now, break, retest of this area, 122,576, and then you're looking for one of those measured moves up there, and nice tight stop, because your stop is going to be below the current low of today. Okay, so that's looking fairly interesting to continue to the upside. If we move across to US dollar Japanese yen, if you look at that, it's not something I want to be paying attention to at all. Last week and this week it's been the same so far. Oscillators have crossed over on the faster moving oscillators. Slow moving oscillators coming to cross over now, and if we look at it clinically, engulfing bar, pin bar, engulfing bar, that's three attempts down which have failed. And the other way to look at it is it's 3 bullish patterns. So is this a case of third time lucky? Now, if this instrument moving up would be in the opposite of what's happening on Euro-USD. So Euro-USD, we've got a stronger euro, weaker dollar. Here, if this moves up, we're going to have a stronger dollar. And that is not... So there's divergence, if I put it that way. So they should both be moving in the same direction, which they're not. So for me, look at that. We are sideways. Technically, the trend is still down. So you should be moving with the downtrend, but it is a messy downtrend and it's sideways. So I'm sit on hands on this one until we start breaking below these swing lows at the bottom here. So I'm not even going to bother drawing a level in, but any one of these tails here, if we start breaking below and come back and retest, that would be entry for a short. I'm not looking for a long at the moment, not with the structure that we see. But anyway, that's sit on hands for me. A British pound, Japanese yen. So another one that we are still sideways. 3rd weeks of sideways price action. The most important thing here is this oscillator. Look at the oscillator. It is grouping quite nicely, but look where the previous low was. There it is there, and this is lower. Okay, so we have diversions of the oscillator in an upward trend. So price is an upward trend, oscillators in a downward trend. Diversions, something is going to happen. And we are range bound for quite an extended period of time. So in my view, we could break either way. At the moment on the hour, I don't think we've got anything really to say here above and below the moving averages. Look at my oscillators grouping to the upside. So just pay attention here. We slap bang in the middle of the moving averages again. So ultimately we need to break above these two areas here. To the upside, we're still looking at 154,480, and to the downside, we're still looking at 153,440. But we are in the middle of this range and in between or in amongst our moving averages. So I'm kind of sit on hands on this one at the moment until we start getting some direction. Euro British pound. So last week we had all these tails. This week we had a bit of a rejection on the 155. Now we've closed above the 155. Moving averages have not crossed over yet, so trend has not changed direction in my opinion. As far as I'm concerned, this is just sort of a retracement. Ultimately, we're going to need to get above that area there before we start looking at a trend reversal, and there's a big gap up here as well. So 087044, that's what we're looking at there. If we switch down to the hour, okay, a couple of things on offer here. So first things first, we had yesterday, Monday, we had a break above the moving averages, came back, and yesterday was a perfect example of a retest. I said to you, a break above 086327 gives us an entry. We didn't really get a retest of it, which I would have preferred, but what it has done for you is done a nice strong move and into a flag. So albeit a bit of a messy flag, but that is a flag. So nice move up, flag, a break and retest of structure in here gives you a measured move, and your measured move is going to be to the upside, something like this. And the next thing that you need to pay attention to is, where is that gap? Gap is right over here. There you go. Okay, so you'll notice I gave you that level now as which would confirm the upward trend on the 8 hour. So if you look at this, that goes and tests that area. So obviously we're going to need, that's a take profit area. So first take profit area is 086886. Then we need another take profit area of 087. And then we need to see a break and retest of 087 before we get back into it. Okay, anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.